This is a very urgent message to the international community, especially those in the United States and the West. The withdrawal of the US troops out of Afghanistan will have dire consequences, not just for Afghanistan and the region, but globally. As Major General Sami Sadat has warned, a Taliban victory in Afghanistan could have a devastating effect on global security. This is not a war of Afghanistan. This is a war between liberty and totalitarianism, he says. If you think 9/11 was bad, the West will be facing far worse attacks in the future if these terrorist organizations gain ground and are given a safe haven for their training once again. If any of these governments and politicians in power have an ounce of common sense or decency, they'll do something to stop this very dangerous extremist terrorist movement from growing globally, because they are very aware of the global impact and consequences, but choose to ignore this by allowing these terrorist organizations to gain ground, and some even legitimizing them. The fact that Trump organized these so-called peace talks with the terrorist organization, who was very involved in and responsible for the 9/11 attacks, is shameful and cowardly. At one point, I had to become famous in order to gain a platform to speak about these issues. Thanks to the incredible power of social media, we now all have this platform and we can all make a difference. So please spread and share this message. Write letters to your government officials, discuss it on your social channels, do whatever you can to bring awareness. The Taliban and all extremist terrorist organizations must be stopped, not just for the sake of the millions of Afghan people and people of that region, but for the sake of the billions of people globally. If you haven't realized it yet, religious extremist mentality isn't just impacting these particular regions anymore. It's impacting the globe, and especially the West, and especially women and girls, because you can kiss your freedom goodbye if extremism starts to spread. The fact that at this moment, half of an entire population in some nations don't have freedoms or basic human rights, and I'm talking about women and girls, don't think it can't happen here. We need to work together to remove it from these regions in order to save the rest of the world from the same fate. We can make a difference.